I never thought a piece of latex could cost me my place at the family table. It started, as so many family fractures do, with good intentions and a holiday. Autumn had settled into its crisp, golden rhythm, and my brother Daniel and his wife, Evelyn, were preparing for their annual harvest bash, a neighborhood Halloween gathering centered around their two young children, 5-year-old Leo and his 3-year-old sister, Maya. For years, it had been a low-key affair. Pumpkin carving, cider, kids in costumes tumbling through the yard. But this year, Evelyn reached out to me with an unusual request. "You're the one who actually gets Halloween," she'd said over coffee one Saturday morning, stirring honey into her chamomile tea. "Daniel and I are drowning in logistics. Would you maybe do something special? A character, a little performance? The kids adore you. Just nothing too intense." I lit up. Halloween wasn't just a holiday for me, it was a language. My apartment doubled as a shrine to the season. Antique apothecary bottles filled with dried herbs, hand-carved wooden ravens perched on bookshelves, and, in a climate-controlled display case, my collection of artisanal masks. Not the flimsy, mass-produced kind, but pieces sculpted by independent artists, each one a story in texture and shadow. I'd spent years curating them, studying the balance between the uncanny and the beautiful. For the Harvest Bash, I chose The Watcher, a mask inspired by Victorian morning portraits and moonlit folklore. Ashen skin stretched over hollowed cheeks, eyes deep-set and lined with silver leaf that caught the light like distant stars, lips slightly parted not in menace, but in quiet sorrow. No blood.
No dica. No yagitis. Just stillness.
Elegance. A whisper of the otherworldly. I even rehearsed my movements, slow turns, open palms, a voice lowered to a murmur. I wanted to be a moment of wonder, not fright. Evelyn saw a photo on my phone a week before the party. She frowned, then shrugged. "It's atmospheric. Just promise me you won't jump out or loom over them. Leo's been sensitive lately, bad dreams, you know?" "I wouldn't dream of it," I assured her. "I'll be more like a statue that comes alive to hand out candy." The night of the party arrived cloaked in perfect autumn stillness. Their backyard glowed with string lights shaped like bats, hay bales arranged into cozy nooks, and a winding path lined with lanterns leading to a small, enchanted grove. A cluster of faux birch trees veiled in a gentle mist from a low-output fog machine. Children darted through the space in costumes. A wobbly T-Rex, a glitter-dusted fairy, a very serious firefighter. Leo, clad in a tinfoil and cardboard knight's armor, held Maya's hand as she toddled in a fuzzy bumblebee suit. Laughter rang out, mingling with the soft strains of Danny Elfman instrumentals. I slipped away just after dusk, donning the mask and a long, charcoal gray coat in the quiet of the garage. My plan was simple. Stand at the edge of the grove, let the children notice me if they wandered close, and offer them a special treat, glow-in-the-dark gummies shaped like tiny moons from a velvet pouch. No sudden gestures. No loud sounds. Just presence. But then, Oliver, Leo's best friend, barely 4, chased a rogue balloon into the misty corner and lost his bearings. He stood alone near the birch trees, lip trembling, tears welling as he realized he was separated from the group. My heart clenched. This was my chance to be gentle, to turn his fear into delight. I stepped forward slowly from behind a tree, hands open, head tilted slightly downward in what I hoped read as kindness. Oliver turned. His breath hitched. His eyes locked onto mine, onto the mask. And then he screamed. Not a startled yelp. Not a theatrical boo response. This was raw, primal terror, a sound that ripped through the festive air like shattering glass. He dropped his knees, arms wrapped around his head, wailing. And oh,
no.
It's got me. Leo, rounding the corner just then, saw me and froze. His knight's courage evaporated. He burst into tears and bolted toward the house, shrieking for his mother. Maya, nearby with a neighbor, began to cry in echoing sobs. Within seconds, half the children were clinging to their parents, pointing, trembling, some too frightened to even speak. Evelyn appeared as if summoned by the chaos. Her face, usually warm and composed, was rigid with fury. She strode across the lawn, grabbed the edge of my mask, and tore it from my face, snapping a delicate seam near the temple. "What did you do?" she hissed, her voice trembling with rage. "Look at them. You've terrified them." She dragged me inside, past stunned parents and whimpering children, and shoved me into the laundry room, the scent of detergent and damp towels suddenly suffocating. "You were told," she said, voice low and sharp as broken glass. "You were explicitly told not to scare them. That thing, it looks like death warmed over. Leo's having a panic attack. Oliver's mother is furious. Do you have any idea what you've done?" I wasn't trying to scare anyone, I insisted, my voice cracking. "I saw Oliver alone. I thought I could help. The mask isn't grotesque. It's art. It's Halloween. Art." Evelyn laughed, a bitter, hollow sound. "To a 4-year-old, that's a monster from a nightmare. This isn't your haunted house party. This is our home. Our children's safe space. And you brought your horror show into it." Daniel found us minutes later, shoulders slumped, eyes heavy with disappointment. "She's not exaggerating," he said quietly. "Leo won't go near his bedroom window. He keeps saying the gray ghost is watching him." The days that followed have been a slow unraveling. Evelyn refuses to answer my calls. Texts go unread. At Sunday dinner, normally a sacred ritual, I was conspicuously absent. Daniel mumbled something about needing space. My parents, who witnessed the aftermath, gently suggested I tone it down next time and remember your audience. Even my usually supportive cousin sent a message, maybe save the museum pieces for grown-up events. I sit now in my apartment, the broken mask resting on my work table like a fallen relic. The silver leaf on its eyes catches the lamplight, still beautiful, still haunting. I keep replaying that moment in the grove, not the scream, but the intention behind my step. I wanted to give them magic. Instead, I gave them fear. And now I wonder, when the line between enchantment and terror is drawn by the eyes of a child, who decides where the boundary truly lies? Was my mistake in the mask itself, or in forgetting that for some, Halloween isn't about the shadows, but the light that keeps them at bay?